Bada bing, bada boom! There we are! Hello and welcome back to Roll for Frog with my friends, the Hoppy Heroes, and me, your Marshmaster. Today, bringing you a Saturday morning because I'm busy on Wednesdays and I don't have time for D&D because I'm going to Frozen. Anyway, welcome back. We were in the middle of some big things happening last time, but before I continue, you should follow Pocket Bard on Instagram. I checked out their Instagram the other day, and they're doing like a tavern event in New York, and they're probably going to do more interesting events. So probably by the time you're watching this, the tavern event already happened, but you should go to their Instagram and check out if they're organizing more events, because it looked really fun. Um, anyway, last we left off, the lucky few traveled into the past yet again, and in the past this time need to investigate a spear. You met with Malkar Ghost, even though this is likely some 600 years in the future, if not more, from last time when you visited, and learned that he was turned into sort of a vampire spawn by this woman from Barovia that you had rescued previously from the party. And listen, shit happens, yo. You can't help everything. And met with the warlord of this town that is going to be Waterdeep one day, Warlord Garl, I believe his name is, who had this spear that you're investigating, and he was like, well, I have to take care of some business, and y'all were like, okay, we'll figure it out later. Because there was someone else who requested your aid. It was a man named Agiran, or Agiran, however you want to pronounce his name. It was hard to pronounce anyway. And he said, you know, the city is burning down. We could use your help to not burn down the city. Could you please go to various districts and fetch for me a Halaster Ward, so a magical ward that would embolster his ritual that will hold back the flames. And y'all said, okay, bet, let's start at the graveyard. And went to the graveyard district and did a puzzle there and then did another puzzle there, but did manage to acquire two of these Halaster Wards. And when you went to the infirmary to get the next one, learned that they're actually using that magic right now to keep people alive that are severely wounded. But the sister there informed you that if you were to go to the Abbey of the Sisters of Chantia and got more sisters to come to the infirmary, then they could use their magic instead to keep these people alive, and you could take the ward with you safely. So y'all went to the Abbey of the Sisters of Shantia, and they informed you that, in fact, they were not gonna go until they got this precious, precious plant. That Shantia doesn't want harvested, but also wants harvested, so they were sort of like in a moral dilemma where they couldn't do it, but they still wanted someone to do it for them. And thus, here we are, as you go to try and harvest Chantia's token, which is the name of this flower. Some ladies made of plant and root and leaf sprouted up out of the brush nearby, and are definitely very interested in getting you guys to leave this plant alone, because it is against Chantia's wishes to harvest this plant before it is ready to be harvested. I think Garrick wants to fight, so I guess we're rolling initiative.
Wait, you put on the turn order.
I believe last time the sentiment was to talk with them, but sure.
Yes, I wanted to
First,
talk with them.
You told us we had to roll initiative first.
yeah,
So I was like, I'll just talk in initiative.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
don't do this to me.
No
I'm
other
gonna
reason.
take it.
That's the reason why I pulled up turn order. No other reason.
I'm not talking.
I'm gonna try. Do my best.
Nola's
See what
just standing, being pretty.
Wait,
Oh, that's a really pretty flower.
Mm.
That's the whole point, yeah? Alright. So let's descend this turn order, and I'm gonna go to some combat music, I guess? Just because it's a tense situation and not this chill sort of city vibe we've been listening to. Yeah, this works. Garrick, these tree ladies spring up out of the nearby brush, and they do not look friendly. They have a look in their eyes indicating that there's only, partial sentience there, right? They are sort of the guardians of this glade, and they are the guardians of this flower. So you could try and talk with them, but they are sort of these feral nature spirits, right? If that makes sense.
yeah.
What would you like to do as you are sort of the first to react as they appear?
Okay, our sentiment was to talk to them first, right? That's what we said as a group. Just so I can recap
I
that.
mean, that's what I said. I don't know if the rest. I know
Okay,
the
it was
Fletcher's not
just
following
okay.
that.
Okay, it
I
was
wanted
just
to talk
you.
too.
Oh shit! Why did I roll so high? What is going on? The first thing I would do would be to push this lady on the ground
All right.
because she's way too close and very angry.
Prone or shove?
Prone.
All right. She's gonna try and resist that. Fails, so falls prone.
Yeah, because it's a scary moment. Like, hey, sorry, we just need the plan. We're here to help, but you were scary. Sorry. I still don't. I asked you if we wanted to talk, but I heard no and whatnot. Yeah, but then I will.
Does anyone speak Sylvan?
Not this character.
No,
Like what? Sylvan?
Precisely, not this character.
Sylvan.
Yes.
No.
What the hell, Sylvan?
All right. So you speak to her. It doesn't seem like she understands what you're saying, and also does respond in a language that sounds similar to Elvish, but is not Elvish.
I don't think she gonna understand me, and I will just run back here.
All right. So you're gonna provoke an opportunity attack after you shoved her to the ground.
Yeah.
So she's gonna try and take that with disadvantage because she's prone. And that one.
Yeah.
All right. Fletch.
So I'm moving a little bit to there to have a straight line to those two, and I'll try to do a breath weapon attack, which looks a little bit different than my normal breath weapon. But I will be a 30-foot line. I think I can hit them just, or I will move one step up.
Oh, also I will say at the end of your turn, Garrick, you take 4 points of fire damage.
No.
Yeah, it's always a D4 at the end of your turn, just in case I forget.
Okay.
I had to move one up to get them.
Oh, panicking.
So I need 2 dex saves.
So what are you're doing a line?
Yeah, a line. I can get them both in a line.
It's 5 foot wide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong button.
Yeah, you can get them both without getting Nola. That's what I was most worried
Yeah.
about.
Oh no, I wasn't worried.
No,
Wizard.
Is
he
it-
meant Nola and Blossom.
That's the wizard.
Like this, yes? Like this, right?
Yeah.
burn the plant as well.
Like this? Yeah, I'll say Nola's not in it, although she's very much at the cusp. You're cutting it close.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, what am I rolling?
2 dex saves.
Alright. And not with disadvantage, so a 20 and a 6.
Both make it, so we half damage.
No, 6 for the other one. Actually, do
Oh,
they have
then,
magic resistance? They do have magic resistance. It says it's against spells and magical effects. Is a breath weapon a magical effect?
This is a key
No.
effect. So you're rolling against my kai
Key.
key. It's not defined as magic.
Sure, I'll figure this one out later. So the first one is gonna take 3 damage, and the next one's gonna take 6 damage.
And now the fun part, I can use my bonus action still to punch.
I do want to ask what energy is it? Is it lightning?
It's lightning.
Okay.
It's just normal lightning. Because I don't know anything else.
Sure, you do see as Fletcher goes to breathe out this lightning in this incredible heat, the first thing that comes out of his mouth as he opens it up is this sort of like turning on a torch in a science lab, right? This sort of small blue fire for a moment, and then it turns into this crackling lightning.
Nice.
What else do you want to do?
Punch the shit out of this one.
Sure. Remember when y'all said you were going to talk to them?
Oh, I
Yeah.
never.
Well, yeah.
Never attempted to talk to
This
anyone.
misses, right?
Yes, it misses.
Then I'm standing, being pretty.
Blossom. Do you want to try and talk to them?
I'm seeing that this is not the type of spirit I thought it was going to be, I'm going to try to address Shantia instead, because I feel like she has more control over them than they have mental capacity to understand what I'm like trying to
It looks like they
say.
are trying to like communicate, but none of you speak Sylvan.
Nope. Primordial. Not helpful right now. I think I'm not awake enough for my brain. Jesus. I think I would just try to tell her that we're trying to help her, like, well, kind of like divine thing, right? It's her plan that's important to her, and if she, as the Earth Mother, sees the fact that everything's on fire, and we are just trying to help this plant survive and continue to grow, but just not in this exact location because of the fire.
So you can use your action to make a religion check. Also, Jasper, at the end of your turn, take 3 fire damage.
Rude.
Eh. You reach out, Blossom, and ask this of Chantia, and you aren't sure what the signal is you get back. Sort of this mixed signal of, protect it, but also don't protect. It's very. You're not sure how to interpret the signal you're getting back on an 11.
Okay.
Gonna move anywhere?
No, but I will. Cast Shield of Fate on Nola because she's in most area right now.
All right.
How much AC does that give me?
+2.
Thank you.
Blair.
I sit there and not really wanting to talk. I will move up to the flower and be like, okay, guys, we're just here to take it, right? Right? Like, okay. And I want to kneel down and try to, with some of the earth, pick up the flower.
All right. I will say this, right? You could rush this and do this in your turn, or you could do this more slowly and try, right? So the two options are like, you could, both are going to be a nature check, but if you say, okay, I'm going to do this in my turn and grab it, if you roll low, you might destroy the plant. Whereas if you say, okay, I'm going to take my time, if you roll low, it just means you're not there yet.
I would rather take it slow.
Okay. So even if you succeed, you'd still not be there. You'd need like 2 or 3 rounds, taking it slow, or you could do 1 round and yoink it out, essentially.
Okay. So a nature check.
Yeah. Nice. So you start sort of digging your fingers carefully in under. The earth is scorching hot, right? There's fire everywhere, but you are a Genasi, and you're unbothered by this fire. I'm not even gonna roll the d4 for you, even though everyone else, it's not resistance. This is just like, you're in your element. You're trying to get this plant out, and you can feel this heat sort of licking up the side of your hands, but you're unbothered and you're focused in this moment. Pretty cool. I like it. All right, then it's my tree ladies. So I want for this one, Flair, can you make a wisdom saving throw? Nice.
Oh!
You succeed. Yeah, it seems that rather than going immediately to fight, they are trying to do some type of charm instead, right? To force you to stop instead. But you are immune to the charm of the green tree woman. Fletcher, I want you to make one as well. Nice. You also succeed. Garrick, you also shoved one, so I would also like you to make one for the red one.
Oh no, always the last one. Yes, I do it.
All right. This woman is your trusted friend, and needs to be heeded, and if needed, needs to be protected. You're not under her control, but if she asks you something, you would probably do it. She's a good friend of yours, right?
Yeah.
So she
Of course.
simply turns to you and says, "Return to the Abbey."
Sorry, what? Can you say that in non-Sylvan?
Says it in Elvish.
I don't speak Elvish either.
That's a good point.
Like,
I like that. But you do see her, I'll say this, point toward the Abbey and give you some type of indication. You can make an insight check on your turn if you want, but she's your friend. You have to, you could do what she asks. She's trying to say something to you. It's probably important. All right, Nola, that's your turn.
I am going to take. Wait. Yeah, I will take the attack of opportunity and move closer to Flare.
16.
Hits. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. And I'm going to cast Guidance on Flare. Listen, try to get more of the dirt, not just the flower. Get the dirt with it so that the roots are not damaged. And I try to instruct her as to what to do with the plant because I see that she's already handling this. And because at the end I'm gonna take fire damage, right? So could I use Absorb Element on this?
As a reaction, you could at the end of your turn, yeah?
Yes.
Also,
Yep, so I'd like to do that as well.
all three of them also take some fire damage. Sure, so what are you doing with your action? Are you giving the help action?
No, I'm doing Guidance on Flare.
Alright. And then you're gonna use Absorb Elements, so you'll take 1 fire damage. Garrick.
So you said I can make some kind of insight check?
If you want to, she's your friend. She's trying to communicate something to you. She's pointing.
Yeah.
If you want, you can make an insight check. Yeah.
14.
How do you think Garrick would interpret it?
She's saying something. Maybe something is over there. But she's not the only friend I have right here. I can quickly take a look, like not sprint, but maybe look around, see if there's something that is dangerous.
I mean, there's fire all around her, and she's your friend. She's made of plants.
Oh yeah, no, I need to block her from fire, like with my body from the flames. Oh wait, you're made of plants. Wait. Okay, calm down. I might have water, even though I don't understand you at all. Again, we need to help her somehow. Yeah, that's all I do.
All right, Fletcher, something is up with Garrick.
I take 1d4
Yes.
fire damage.
Yes, if you can roll it yourself at the end of your turn, that would be great. Thank you.
Garrick, what the hell are you doing?
Helping!
Ah, damn it. Okay, I'll do the Breath of the Dragon again. Same line.
All right.
They are still standing still. I love that. They both make it, but still. Still 3 damage.
All right.
As I will use a key point to Flurry of Blows.
Oh yeah, hit.
22.
Both
Or-
hit.
Damn.
That's double max. Ooh.
Nice.
Ew.
So where would you target this woman made out of roots and vines and leaves and flowers?
Well, normally it would be punching, right? But now I will think Fletcher would use more of his claws, just like more slashing the roots away, the vines away.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more
And
like that.
how brutal is Fletcher being with this?
Oh no, this is targeted. He's not low on health, so he's controlled right now.
All
It's not
right.
feral at this point.
Mm-hmm. Great. So you do manage to do enough damage to take this woman out as she sort of returns to nature. So how do you think that looks in a, again, made of twigs and roots and leaves?
Well, is it more like unconscious or returning to sender?
Oh no, she's dead.
Oh, well then it's. I mean, it's more like balance points. So she's just falling over, then it's done.
All right. So you manage to sort of strike her across the side, maybe of like the neck, and then you kick her enough in the leg to where you hear an uncomfortable snap of branches and twigs, and then she falls to the ground. You immediately see this form that these plants had taken sort of return into just loose twigs and loose leaves instead.
As I will run up to Garrick or see what is wrong.
Blossom.
I will. Wait, are these creatures like fae-like, or
Very much like sylvan fey creatures, yes.
then I will try to use my channel divinity to turn the fateless.
All right. I don't know what that does.
It's basically
Like turn
turn undead,
turn
but
undead,
yeah.
but for fey. I love
Yeah.
it.
She does it to us all the time. Just burn us.
For fae and fiend, basically.
Ooh.
It looks like this horribly startles them. But what do you think this looks like? Because they are fey creatures of nature. So what do you think would be the thing that is enough to scare them away?
I guess like using the fire in a way, because it's also hurting them. So, and then just kind of using that in a way to like startle them.
Right. I think in that moment, Blossom sort of reaches out a hand, maybe into space, like some type of power you're trying to grasp at, and sort of a whip or a ribbon of fire sort of just appears in your hand, and you swirl it around in an elegant motion, but also like the chosen a weapon of Sune is the whip, right? So sort of swing it around, and this radiant sort of golden and red fire moves around, and it does seem to startle them. So do they need to use their turn? They are going to use their turns to move away. So for now they are sort of shocked in awe, and looks like they are going to probably move on their turn. Flare.
I'm still doing the digging up the flower.
Yes, you can make another nature check, but with guidance from Nola.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Yeah. So like I said, you're not rushing this. So instead you're just sort of like, oh, these roots are deeper than you anticipated. I need to continue digging a bit further down. You thought you were there, and you like start a little pull, and you hear some of the roots go knap knap knap, and you go, oh, I need to go deeper first. So again, this thing of like, oh, you're going slow so you don't ruin the whole thing, but it's not a success, and you would need 3 successes to fully get this plant out. Flare, can you roll for me a d20? Great. So going forward on that nat 1, the flower has 11 hit points. So I'm also going to start rolling at the end of the combat round a d4 for the flower before it runs out of hit points. This woman over here has just seen Fletcher kill her sister, but also their priority is protecting Chantia's token. So I need Nola to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, actually, no, they need to spend their turn running away, right?
Yeah.
Hang on. Must spend its turn trying to move as far away as it can. It can't willingly move. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can do only the dash action. Or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. Alright, so I think she's just gonna run into the fire and die, right? I don't know. It doesn't specify that they don't run into obviously harmful area, so... are you okay, Uni?
It would be so funny if Blossom the other I want to fight, and then they burn themselves.
Yes, you know, as a protector of light and spirit and nature, a protector of good and all the things proper and ancient in this world, you whip out this lash of Sune, watch this woman recoil in fear, steps back into a burning bush, and there's no scream because they're made of plants, but dies a horrible, horrible death, and is dead.
They jump into a wood chipper. No!
You pretty much. The other one needs to do the same. I never specify that she stood up from being prone. So Garrick, your friend, Blossom, is scaring your other friend, this Dryad woman whose name you don't know. And she starts recoiling in fear, but you're sort of body blocking her. So do you allow her to sort of like get past you? Or what would you like to do sort of as a reaction I'll give you because your turn's coming up anyway?
The situation is normally that Garrick knows that his friends always know better what they are supposed to do. That is a thing. Like, Garrick is not the smartest. He's not like, I know better than you. Now, he's always, okay, we're doing this now? Alright. So I let her leave first, because I might just go back with her.
Okay, but your two friends are fighting. You're gonna just let them fight?
I always let my friends fight. No, I don't really have anything to do. I would just be like, what's going on? Why are you attacking him? Like, why is she running? What are you doing, Blossom? Come on. No, she's like, no, not in the fire. Oh no. By the way, can I? Would I be able to make a wisdom saving throw after my turn? Is that
No, it lasts for
kind of
24
thing?
hours.
What? Oh, that's nice.
So you're watching your friend die.
Do I get an uppy?
Yes.
Maybe I can prevent this.
She's
by
already
just-
running into fire, Fletcher.
Yeah, but
Why are you?
I want to give a more merciful death.
It-
I mean, that's just harsh.
It's forced movement. You're not allowed to.
No, it's her turn. She's moving away.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Uh, Garrick, you
come
watch
on!
as Fletch cracks this crawling woman on the back.
I want to jump into this. Like, I want to take the blow.
You already let her leave, right?
Yeah.
Because the moment that that happens, she would already be in this space, so it would be out of your reach to even interfere.
Then
If you had interfered the moment she left here, something could have happened. But it's at that point you're like, oh, okay, she's leaving, and then Fletcher goes to attack her. But you're behind Fletcher.
That is the confusing part. Like, she obviously knows better. Something is happening, even though Blossom is doing something, and then my brother hits her. Like, what is going on? I'm confused.
Then it's the end of the round with Nola, and after that I'm gonna roll for the flower.
I would like to do a nature check to try to help Fleur by also digging out from like another side. I'm not rushing it.
Sure, so I'll give you two things. If you're both going to be digging it out, something's going to probably go wrong. So you could give Flare the help action, or you could hold a nature check yourself and let Flare give you the help action, for example. But if you're both going to be making checks, you're just going to be in each other's way.
I can give you the help action given.
I have a feeling my nature is higher than yours. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so what I hear
In
is
that case,
Nola's going to
seeing
sort
that I
yeah.
tried take over from Fleur because I try to help her, and I see that she sort of tries to implement my directions, but in the wrong way. So I'm like, no, let me help, and I will take over.
Alright, so you're gonna sort of get ready, and then on Flare's turn, I'll give you the nature check with advantage as Flare. If Flare wants to help,
Alright,
of course,
that
Flare
works.
could also run after this woman and drag her from the fire, because Garrick seems very distraught about her probably dying. Then I'm gonna roll a d4, so the flower is gonna take 1 point of fire damage. Alright, Garrick.
How much do I take?
Roll a d4. At the end of your turn, you roll a d4. 1.
So is she already in the flames and burning up right now?
No, the whole thing was the other one only had 9 hit points left, but this one had like 20, so she's still out there.
Then I run after her at 25 feet and will grab her. Like,
Sure.
stop her from, like, going into the flames. Because even Garrick would know, like, that's dumb. Don't do stuff like that. 17.
All right. You have her grappled.
And then turn back like, I don't know what you're doing, but you don't need to hit my friend. Our friend, come on! Help me over here!
Nola, in Elvish, you hear her go, "She wields the sacred flame! I have to get away from her!" But only Nola understands because it's...
I'm the only one who can help her! I feel bad.
I just look over at Blossom and looking for a sacred flame.
yeah, Blossom is fully, like, dancing fire around her. Like, golden and red fire.
That's what
You
I'm
go,
talking about.
girl!
What do you want? You... Somebody! Yeah, that's my turn. I can't do shit.
Alright. Fletcher.
But it has taken damage now, right? The plant lady.
Yes?
Yeah, so it's turned for a minute or until it takes damage. So
Alright.
after
Oh, so she wouldn't even run all this way, right? Because
Yeah,
of the...
well, she would have, but now she can go back if she wants.
If she wants to, yeah.
Oh, I thought just because of the uppy.
So Garrick's already holding her. That helps. So if I don't want to hit my brother because he's going to push himself in between, can I roll with disadvantage just to guide myself to not give him the option to be hit?
I will say this will be hard for you. If you beat her armor class by 5, I'll allow you to specifically strike her without getting Garrick. Otherwise, I will allow Garrick, if he wants to use a reaction to interpose himself.
If he wants to.
We'll do 2 unarmed strikes.
Seeing
at
what
that
he
point.
would do for his friend.
Yeah, I know. He's a sucker for the ladies. Okay, let's punch.
When?
That's not +5, probably.
Yeah, you hit her.
And that might.
So on the first one, Garrick, you see Fletcher goes to strike her as you're holding her back from protecting her, and he goes to hit her maybe sort of in this part in the collarbone twig area.
Yeah, a quick spin and take it.
Sure, so you can take the first instance of damage, so you take 6
Ow.
damage. The second one beats her AC by 5.
Darn, Garrick, move out of the way!
Why are you hurting my friend? Come on! You don't need to be jealous! I love you still, but stop!
She looks really rough. Blossom.
I cannot give double advantage. I'm gonna see what I can do. I think, not completely realizing that she would just run into fire, Blossom is a little stunned by the fact that that happened, because I don't know what else I can do right now.
Alright, you just sort of stand there and go, "You guys
Yeah.
got this!" Alright,
Yeah.
fair.
No, getting a helped action.
Alright, so Nola, you see Flare pulls her hands out from this scorching hot earth, but is helping you. So sort of the way I imagine Flare is helping is like, oh, you already have a path down into there, so you're not gonna burn your own hands. Instead, Flare is sort of preparing the earth for you, sort of almost drawing some heat out of it into herself to protect you and help you that way. So you can make a nature check. Nice. So that's a second success. Then it's this woman.
Hi.
She's in your arms. She's dying. she is going to cast Good Berry, and she's gonna give you some berries. And she says in Elvish, and you don't understand. She says, "You were a good friend to me. Thank you."
I will kill all my other friends because she gave me food.
And then she dies.
No!
She had 4 hit points left.
I'm still chewing. Like, no, 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 no.
You have 10 of these berries and you eat one of them, and you're full. You're sated.
Ugh,
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like it.
For the first
Just
time
jump
of Garrick's life.
Just jump. I like the act of eating, not being full. No, but I would like to ask: is the thing gone? Like, am I okay again?
I mean,
Don't do this to me,
make a
DM.
wisdom check.
Oh, no. No.
No, it's whatever Marcus finds more fun to roleplay.
We have shit to do. I can't do this now.
But you just know the magical effect is gone, but it's somebody who gave you food. I mean, it's still hurtful.
And she died in your
Right.
arms.
Yeah, but when I come back to him, he's like, that was weird. Ow. Ow! Come on, bro.
And you let go of all these thistles and bristles.
Yes, she probably is not even humanoid anymore, like just
No.
plants, like, okay. What the hell is going... Why am I crying? Yeah, that's why. I'm
Yep.
not doing it.
Alright, Nola, I assume you're holding for Flair's turn to pull this plant out. Alrighty. You are gonna take a d4 of fire damage just from like the general fire, but not from the digging for the plant. Yeah, there you go. Garrick?
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm very confused. Like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think it's one health point. Yeah, but I'm kind of full right now, which is a rarity. Garrick never says that. And turns around and sees they're doing something. So, I think we should help him. I'm going over there.
Alright.
Ugh.
And then at the end of your turn, take 3 fire damage. Fletcher.
Oh, it's getting really hot right now.
I'm also moving up, and I will use my body to shield the plant a little bit from the fire, the heat.
Alright. So you're gonna take 1 fire damage. Blossom.
Yeah, I'll do that. I follow Fletcher's plan and do that as well. Like, I'm made of metal. At this point, I have metal everywhere. I don't know how much I'm helping, but I'm trying.
Sure. You
Burn
take
that.
2 points of fire damage. Flair, this is the turn where you could get this plant out if you're careful.
Yep, and Nola is getting help action.
Nice. On a natural 20, Nola, you see all your friends standing around you, Flair helping you out, making sure your hands don't get too burned, but you also see beyond sort of the proximity of the fire, shapes of other humanoid figures sort of standing around, holding hands, and being there in a communal sense, right? Your friends forming this close circle around you, but then what you imagine or what you know to be sort of other spirits of elves of nature, right? These elves that are guardians of their forest, standing in a wider circle, not in descript faces, just silhouettes, holding hands as well and supporting you from the outside in that moment. As you pull out this sort of red leafed flower with a golden heart in it, almost like a crystal. But is clearly not ready and ripe yet to be picked, so could still has some like closed knobs as well around it. Yeah, you guys managed to take out Chantia's token. What is the plan?
Get back to the nuns and give them the plant.
Alright. So, you all start quickly through the fire, making your way back toward the abbey, where you see they have harvested lots of plants already, and you see these 2 sisters that were there have sort of grabbed any things they could from inside the abbey and are getting ready to like probably leave, seeing that you have succeeded. And they go, I don't remember, they had a weird accent, but I don't remember. Anyway, well, how did it go? Oh,
We have it. Careful. It's kind of hot, but
They,
it should be good.
they carefully take it from you, immediately sort of druid craft some like of the roots to make it stronger again, and then plant it in this like curved wicker basket that has earth in it to sort of plant it in there and take it with them. And they say, all right, we will go to the infirmary in town, and then please, when you're ready, make your way up there as well. Evacuate yourselves, keep yourself safe, yes? All right.
Yeah.
And then they sort of start signaling with like whistles, which Nola hasn't taken any like druidic class as like a language. Druidic is of course a language, so they start sort of making these bird whistles, and you can see some of the other sisters sort of understand and then verbally communicate with sisters nearby, and they all start leaving the fields as they have the most important flower, Jontia's token, and start making their way to the infirmary. What does your group do? Do you stay at the abbey for a bit? Do you decide to go somewhere else first? What is the plan?
Going to the abbey, right? That's our whole thing that we wanted to do.
I thought the
It was the
infirmary.
infirmary.
In the
Yeah,
infirmary,
infirmary.
there's the
Yeah.
To get
Oh yeah,
the word.
I meant the infirmary. Sorry, of course, yeah.
and after that we have to go to the harbor, right?
I'm still very
Mhm.
confused. Yes.
Yep. Garrick, are you okay?
No. Yeah. I'm not
Happened.
sure. I know. Plans. I'm full. What's going on? Can we go?
Yeah.
You
Are
do
you
have,
sure you're okay?
You do have 9 more good berries, by the way, just as a reference.
And I got these berries. I don't know why. No wait. Somebody gave them to me. Did I pick them? You see, Garrick
Yeah,
has
I
no
think you
idea what's
picked
going on.
I'm gonna look at Fletcher. Do you know what's up with Garrick? Because I don't think Garrick knows.
Can I make an Arcana check?
You know what's up with Garrick.
Yeah, he got charmed.
Yeah.
Then
Hmm.
and then this thing made it lots worse. She gave him food. It's just
Oh, okay. No!
No?
This
Don't
could be
you all-
enchanted for all we know.
It's a good berry spell. It's a first level druid spell. You recognize it, Nola.
Oh, never mind those just good berries. I guess you could eat them.
You want to eat them
Did
all?
you? Do you feel
kinda-
better after you ate them?
I'm kind of full right now.
So
Full. When did you eat?
I ate one of them.
she fed one of them. To him.
The one berry.
And he just still just eats all of them.
Sure, you get 9 hit points back. Make a Constitution saving throw. Nice. All right. You start making your way back to the infirmary, and you do find the Sisters of Shantia there. Each of them sort of casting a healing spell or preserving spell over each of these people here, and allowing them to sort of, move. Maybe some of them even animate some vines or some, shrubbery to sort of provide support for these people that are severely wounded, but now with the help of all these sisters are able to evacuate up to Mount Waterdeep. And the sister that was here originally will come to you and she will say, oh, well, over there at the back wall we have the runes that we've been using, but since you said you need them, I have already unattuned from them in the time that you came here, and you should be able to take them if you have strong enough energy, but it's not easy, so be careful with it, alright?
Thank you.
Sure.
Alright.
First,
Yeah, what's the plan?
I'm gonna give myself guidance to focus on this.
We'll guide your hands again by giving the help action.
And I will try to remove this sigil.
Sure, there are 2.
Oh!
There are 2 bricks set into the back wall, and each of them has a symbol on it that sort of clocks to you as one of these wards.
So there are 2 words in total in there.
Yes.
Do we need them
If I take just one, would the sisters still be able to use the energy of the second one to
It
help
looks
them?
like they don't need any of them because all of them are here now. Because you succeeded, they don't need either.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to take both of them so that we can just rush over to the guy that asked us to help, so that we don't have to go to the harbor.
He didn't tell you how many you need. He said as
You
many
said
as you
as
can.
many as
Oh.
Many
possible,
as
yeah.
possible.
Well, in that case, there are 2 wards in here. I think we could take them both. Things are looking good in here now.
But do we need to take them in the same time?
It's a good question. I think those are 2 separate wards that are sort of connected, so I'll have to focus more not to break that connection too hastily, but those are still 2 separate wards.
Good, then you do the first one, I'll help.
All right.
All right.
It was Arcana, right?
Yes.
And my guidance.
All right. So on a 16, you lay your hand on this brick and start doing that same arcana you'd been doing twice before when you were in the graveyard, when you were in each of these crypts. And you all watch as some energy sparks from this brick, and Nola is forced sort of back for a moment, and in that moment her hand lets go of this brick and the brick crumbles to ash.
Is it supposed to happen?
Hmm.
No, very much no.
Nola, the edge
This
of
is
your
the-
vision is blurred, like a white, blurry edge from this flash of from Arcana that you felt for a moment.
No, this is not good. This is not good.
Okay.
What happened? No,
Maybe
you're
we
Stay
were
with us.
connected a bit too strong. Is the vision going back to normal, or is this like permanent thing?
For now, it's not going away.
I don't think I can do another one right now. I need to sit down for a second.
You need the other one though.
Yeah, we need to kind of hurry. I don't know about magic though.
Who does?
Nola does. That's the whole point.
Garrick, I cannot see clearly right now. I have rigging in my ears and my hair are fuzzy because of the magical energy
Right.
flowing through me. I cannot do this right now.
Can I figure out a way to maybe make this more bearable?
Um. Can you make a medicine check? Sure, I'd say you could use sort of 5 points of your lay on hands if you wanted to sort of take away this effect from Nola.
But
Sure. So what does that look like?
knowing that she said it's basically your ears and like your vision, I'll put my hands like on her temples and just try to kind of shoot it so it's a little more cooling and trying to almost pull out the weird energy that she just got.
Mm-hmm. Sure, and you do so successfully, sort of pulling out these golden strands that sort of match the light that flashed for a moment, and then as you sort of, they sort of spark off like fire sparklers for a moment and dissipate into the air. And a slight wind blows, and it makes Blossom look beautiful in that moment. Yes.
Okay, that's way better. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Next one. Come on.
I stand up slowly, and before I do anything, I'm going to really focus, channel everything that I have, and figure out how the words is placed that are not to make the same mistake again.
Sure.
Once again, giving myself guidance,
Helping you.
but I'm way more careful right now.
Don't forget, just listen to the rhythm of your heart. Like this. It's like a drum. I use Bardic Inspiration. You have a Bardic Inspiration as well.
Thank you. And I'm gonna use maybe B8 for the advantage on this one.
I already gave you advantage.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Helping.
Oh, do you have dice?
We'll do math quickly
We
if I
will
want to
put-
use dice. Yes, I need
Yeah,
math.
we have to do dice.
It's only a
15,
we
so
need more.
yes.
Yeah, I'm doing
Wait.
dice.
Yeah, take mine.
Let's see
Wait,
what
I
the
will
roll
do.
is
Wait.
first.
I use mine. Let me see what.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
the roll is first.
There's
17.
you have.
It's 17.
You can still have a dice from me.
At least,
Yeah.
like, get to 20, maybe?
Yeah, we need a 20 mark.
Yeah.
take from me.
So let's hope for it.
All right, thanks.
All right,
That's good enough. Hopefully.
22.
All right. So if you're satisfied with the 22,
Yeah.
so again, this light flashes, but this time Nola knows how to interpret it and channels it off to the side as it sort of shoots out the side of a window while she's still doing this, right? And everyone else sort of around there helping. And manages to hold on to the brick and pulls it out slowly, and now you have 3 wards.
Yes.
All right, that brings us to 3.
Oh, you did it. Oh, I
That
saw a
looked
flash. I
fun.
thought it happened again.
That looked awesome. How did you push the light away?
I guess learning by mistakes. I tried getting it in last time so that I don't hurt anyone, but this time instead I just turned it back so that the light kind of just destroyed itself.
It
You
hurt
need
my.
to show me that technique one day.
It just. It
Looks
just.
handy.
It just killed.
How
my
much time do
plan.
you have?
Go to school. That's the answer.
It just hit my plant lady again, and she dies again. Like, ah!
Oh, no.
Come on!
I am back!
Not her! My love!
All right, what's the plan?
Okay, if we're
Are
done
we still
here,
going to the harbor?
Right? Yeah.
I think. Was it
Still
the
have
only
time
one
for that?
left?
Yeah.
We had like. Wait, there's the map. We had the infirmary, that was what we just had, and yeah, the harbor. But we have no infos about the harbor one. Even Garon didn't know. So we gotta be like kind of see what we find. But yeah, let's go to the
Yeah.
harbor, right?
All right. Do we need to wait for Jasper to get back?
I think
Probably.
so.
Okay.
Don't you,
And
master?
we're back. All right.
Good.
So, to the
Harbor.
harbor. All right.
Sure.
You go to the harbor. Hang on, let me just sort of. There you go. Oh, nope. Come on, roll 20. There you go. All right, so you start making your way to the harbor, and you find yourself on a sort of rocky beach with wooden docks creaking in the water. Definitely nothing like the dock ward is gonna be one day, with elevated walkways and raised shorelines and all that stuff. This is just rocky beach with creaking docks and small little boats laying out there. It's already sort of dimly lit, even though it's not night or evening yet, but the flames and the smoke at this point are sort of almost blocking out the sun. You see, sort of floating at the end of one of the docks, what appears to be a small sort of. It's hard to identify exactly what it is. Just like maybe a pebble or a rock or a coin, or maybe it's a cup. You're not really sure what it is, but it just seems to sort of be hovering at the end of one of the docks. And you can see not too far, maybe 10 feet away from it, a second one is also sort of floating at the end of this dock, and they're just slowly spinning around each other.
That doesn't look right. That maybe there? Somewhere over there, maybe?
Yeah, it definitely looks weird.
Yeah, let's just go. It's the only clue we have, I guess.
All right.
Oh, it's the fall.
You start making your way over this dock, creaking underneath you as you start walking toward the end of it. And then you hear a voice from a nearby rock. And you can see sitting there, not unlike Brook, a triton with very large frills going over the back of their head, even these small sort of like fishy antenna. And they're in the middle of eating a seagull. And just goes, "Hey, are you guys supposed to be here?"
I have a question. Is this
Hey!
seagull raw or is it like prepared?
Oh
no, it's a
raw.
Martinez question.
A raw seagull
Oh
that
shit,
they just
okay.
fully grabbed out of the air and are eating. Are you guys supposed to be here?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
Why?
you guys are supposed to be here.
Why not?
I don't know. You just have this energy about you. You don't
Well-
look like sailors. Which ship is yours?
Oh,
We don't have a ship. We need to find something.
What are you trying to
important.
find?
It's called a ward. Some magical stuff.
Cool. Why?
To help somebody do more magical stuff.
Oh, well, I could help you do magical stuff. Or, well, I know someone who could help you.
Who?
Great Sea Mother, of course.
Who's that?
Well, if you don't know who it is, you'll... Well, have you ever heard of Umberly?
Did Brook tell us about
have we heard
Umberly?
of Umberly?
Do we know about Amberly?
Make a religion check.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Brook told us about that. No. They never did. Or they did, but I didn't listen.
Sure, Flair. Brook has talked about Umberly before, but it seems like people haven't been listening because Brook is a cleric of Umberly. Umberly, the goddess of the ocean, but is typically evil, so is very much like, oh, you didn't pay to like sail my oceans, so I guess I will sink your ship. And Nola sort of similar thing of like, oh, Umberly is the god that the sailors worship, but it's more out of fear of her wrath than out of respect for her position. But this mer person will continue. Yeah, I mean, if your magic doesn't end up working, I'm sure Umberly could help you. If you give her something, she could give you something back. She could probably stop this fire easy.
And
No, I have
probably-
nobody tried that before.
Nola, also on a 20 religion check. This is maybe true, right? This is not this just this mer person being like, fucking worship Umberly, whatever. This is like, oh yeah, if we sacrifice something to Umberly, stopping fire and stopping docks from burning down is maybe in her best interest if we get her attention, right? This is something that might actually work. If you give something to her, then she'll probably give you something back.
Like what?
Like
That's-
water to stop the fire.
But what are things that are usually sacrificed?
Oh, well, Umberly really likes pieces of art and stuff, like creative processes. So, I did hear that there was sort of this artist living somewhere in the dock that already evacuated, so maybe he left some cool stuff behind. Takes a bite from the
But-
seagull.
Offering someone else's art without their permission seems wrong.
Listen, otherwise it's gonna burn down if you guys don't
Plus,
get her help.
Do you still have those paintings of the wings that we did?
Yes, I have, but I also need. We can do it again, I guess.
This is very
Yeah.
much a creative process, and it's also closely related to us, so maybe that would make a good offering to God.
What?
But don't forget.
No!
We
But
did
hey-
drawings earlier.
It's art!
No! I'm talking like shell necklaces and tiaras made out of coral.
Oh. You said art, not
That's
that.
not art. Points over at some of it. That's just a person with wings, maybe.
Hey, I worked hard on that.
You made that? It looks like a 2-year-old made that.
That's very rude.
Thank you. Takes
They
another
kind of
bite of the
remind me
seagull.
of someone.
What?
They kind of remind me of someone.
Yeah.
But still, we need to find a ward. Should we go to the coiny thingies?
I guess.
Okay, I'll be here.
Alright!
Have a nice meal.
Sure. So who is up front of this group?
guess I would be because, oh yeah, Flare if she wants it.
There's
Fire.
fire.
All right.
There's fire.
So, Flair, as you walk up toward, like I said, these two sort of runes, for lack of a better description, these runes floating at the end of this dock, as you get close, they both sort of float just to the edge of your vision, to where if you look straight ahead, you could maybe see them both out of the corners of your eyes, but they're out of focus.
Honestly, I would just like look, see this, and be like, wait, what? And look at both of them.
Right, so as you look at this one, it sort of continues to move to the edge of your vision, and then as you look back at the other one, it was where it was before, but then again continues to move to the edge of your vision. And you guys all see this. It's almost like they're trying to sort of not dodge Flare seeing them, but to stay at the edge of their vision the whole time.
That's highly weird. Kind of rude.
I don't like this, guys. I don't like this.
Nola, are those? Is this the ward itself or something? What is going on?
Can I make an Arcana check on that? What are those runes and why are they doing
sure.
this?
Sure. It is some type of magical effect. You're not too sure of like the school of magic that this could be or why this is happening, but it's clearly some type of enchantment that's placed on this.
I'm not sure, they don't look like other wards, but they are definitely magical.
They're weird.
What would happen if someone else stood with Flare? What would happen then? Because then you have two people there.
So as you step up and stand next to Flare, facing one of them continues to sort of try and move to the edge of your vision, while the other one tries to move to the edge of Flare's vision. So you can immediately all see that this pattern that was there, where the two of them are sort of working together around Flare, immediately sort of that pattern falls away and they start moving more frenetically around, getting much closer to each other. But then as you sort of look at them getting closer, they move farther apart again.
Let's try to stand so together that they touch each other and see what happens.
Alright, so if I move here, they should move that way. And I move over, like, sort of in between them into, like, a triangle to try to force them to move closer to each other.
Sure, as a group you can make an intelligence check.
Like stand in a half circle or something.
Wait.
Intelligence check. Let's go.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
so
to
bad.
sort of intelligence check to like work together and coordinate, right?
Fletch, what's going on, brother?
Alright, so 3 of you succeed, meaning the majority of your group succeeds.
Darn.
And as the two overlap, there is a flash of light, and then like I said, sort of a small coin falls to the edge of the whoa, it falls to the end of the dock and sort of lays there.
Time to pick up the
Let me
coin.
grab it. Yeah.
Sure. You pick up the coin has the rune on it.
Nola, is this it? Oh.
What? The ward?
I'm gonna look at it to see what rune that is and what does it say.
Yeah, it's again one of these wards, so you could attune to it in the same way that you've attuned to the others, so that you can bring it with you and then channel the energy into the ritual.
Oh yeah,
That
that is it.
Is it? That's one?
Yeah, that's one of them.
And we don't have to
That
burn
was-
for it or fight something? I like this one.
Exactly.
I don't.
Right?
Okay, so you need to do your thing again?
I'm afraid so.
Helping you.
Oh,
Come
I can
again.
I'll just give you the rhythm, I guess.
I'm also guiding myself.
So you're gonna use another bardic inspiration?
Yeah, I'll give her my last bardic inspiration.
Alright.
Always sad to lose all of it.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck!
It's okay.
Partner.
Like, we still have the ice and you still have the... Okay, that's good. Okay, that's great.
19.
We
One
just
die.
needed one.
One
Yeah.
die.
One die. Yeah.
Take my die.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. Let's roll 20.
Yes, of course it's roll 20. Sure.
Yes.
So there is a flash of blue energy. It ripples out over the entire harbor, and that continuous sort of lapping of waves stops for just a moment as the entire harbor falls still. And then sort of, wind picks up again, and then it starts lapping again, and the waves start rolling in again. Wow, that was really cool. You guys really solved that one really quickly, huh?
I hope we are not walking into something nasty and we
I
did
feel
destroy
like-
or just now.
Yeah.
They really do remind me of someone.
Hey, do you guys still want to get that art piece or what? Because I could show you where the gallery is.
Do you
Well-
want to know?
I feel like we should.
Yeah.
It's just a backup plan.
I don't think we should. I don't know why. I have a bad feeling about this. We should just do our thing.
Yeah, don't interrupt the gods, right?
I'm still not okay
Yeah,
with stealing somebody
hell.
else's art. They worked
Then
hard on
yeah.
it.
Then let's just go.
I didn't take it.
I'm
That's just so
sure.
lame.
Sometimes. Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy your seagull.
I will, thank. Oh, and then grabs into the air and catches another seagull. Nice. Excellent.
Why are these seagulls always flying towards her? That's not smart.
But she smells like fish. and
This
they're
smells like
seagulls.
Brook's
Yeah.
relative.
Oh.
Like, no, my daughter!
All right. So what is the next plan?
To the hell!
To the hill, the
Hill.
final quest. All right. So. And this one.
Let's not forget our actual quest. We need to find out everything about the spear.
Yeah, but we can talk with the general guy, the wizard.
No, oh yeah, the wizard. Like because he made the enchantment.
Hmm
We need to find out.
Also, we should
that's pretty
find
much
our vampire friend to ask about the year if possible.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to him anyway. So that's
Or we could just ask them what year it is.
yeah, but that's weird.
Not really.
If you're back home and somebody walks up to you to ask what year it is, not day, not time, what year it is, that is weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people don't have calendars or something. And we're in
I
a day of
feel like
age where
you
you
would
can
still
just
know what year it is.
no. We don't have phones in this game. Like, you don't always know.
Do you need a phone to check the year?
No, but there are magic items to tell you what time it is. So it is it. It is. I can't speak.
Yeah, walking up to ask about time is perfectly normal. About the date, okay, someone's very lost in life. About the year, now that rings an alarm bell.
I'm a dragon. I don't care. I don't know.
This is only acceptable for the first 2 to 3 days after a New Year's. After
Please, sir,
that,
what year am I in?
Yeah, go find that vampire dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So you make your way up to the cliff where it seems like most people are gathering. This is, of course, but a small portion of the
Yes.
large amount of people that have evacuated out of the city, including like an impromptu sort of shelter created out of sort of trees that are bent in together to provide like an infirmary. There is a small fire lit, small enough that it's not a threat, to set everything here on fire. And you can clearly see flames coming from the north side of the city, having encroached quite far. You can see the young man, Agiran, right here, who has already sort of set up a large ritual circle, anticipating your arrival. And you can see some of the sisters from the Abbey of Chantia also sort of making rounds around here, making sure people here are all right. Is there anything you guys want to do as you approach?
Bring him the runes,
I
right?
would like to inspect the circle that he has drawn, to, like, detect what kind of magic he's going to cast.
Sure. Make an Arcana check. As you approach, he sort of looks up. He says, "Oh, great. You guys are here. All right. How did it go? Did you? Oh yeah, you're inspecting my. Does it look okay? I think I. Yeah. This is such intricate, sort of evocation magic, right? But the channeling of evocation in a way where it's not like destructive, but instead guiding. Because that's what he's gonna probably attempt to do looking at this circle, is it's going to be guiding the flames away and out of the city, or extinguishing them in some way. So there's definitely a lot of evocation magic in this circle, but you don't get the vibe that he's gonna make it worse. You get the vibe that this is not like, oh, more fire, yes. But
Yeah,
it
that
is
was my goal. So
but it is
as I look over and
so intricate, right? This young guy, he's maybe not that much older than you are, but he is, you can see at a glance, an incredibly talented wizard.
oh, that's a brilliant idea. How did you come up with that?
Oh, well, I just sort of figured because of, you see him sort of stammer a little bit. Oh, well, it was just, I just figured that, the magic just to extinguish everything would be even greater because there's so much fire and it goes all the way to the troll wall and further north. So I just figured if I could at least push it back to the troll wall, then the warlord should have set up some trenches with his men that will keep the fire out going forward from there, so I don't have to extinguish everything. And well, this rune, I sort of, in my studies, anyway, did you succeed? How did it go?
I look very with impressed at him, like that's a brilliant.
Oh, thanks.
yeah,
See him sort of turn red a little bit.
we managed to gather. We have destroyed one on accident. I'm very sorry.
Oh.
I didn't manage to contain the energy, but we have the remaining.
All right. Well, as they say in Draconic, ruim et rime diept.
Why does he? I'll just look at Fletch.
I want to check if I understand it.
Do you understand Draconic?
I do. So I just nod in agreement.
It is a Dutch phrase that is, you row with the paddles you have.
I know we're Dragonborn. We know.
Yes, of course, of course. All right. Is there any other interactions people want to have while Nola is having this interaction with Agiran?
I wanted to find Malkar.
All right. Yeah, you find him. He's there with Tucker, with his son. Oh, hello! Look, it's that pretty
Hello.
lady from before, Papa. And points over toward you, and he says, "Ah, yeah, Tucker. Maybe she wants to say hi to us while we're here." He sort of looks at you like, "What's up?"
Yes, so I wanted to figure out if I can take Malkar away from Tucker. Because I feel the fact that we are here again, but he thinks we are working for the Baron might have some effect if he thinks that we're safe. So I want him to make sure that he's not in danger because, we're in a body that's not our path. In a way. So I'm trying to figure out how to communicate that, but not with Galt. So I'm trying to, get him away from...
Sure. So as you sort of try to communicate, like, I want to have a chat with you, he kneels down to Tucker and he says, "All right, Tucker. So you go and you stay here, and Papa's gonna be right back because he's gonna talk to this lady. But it's very important to Papa that Tucker stays right here. You remember when we practiced that game where you stay right where you were, and Papa was gonna walk around the house, and then you were still there, and then Papa was really proud of you." And he goes, "Yeah, Papa, I remember that game. I'm very good at standing still." And he does like a dramatic pose, and then stands perfectly still. And Malker goes, "Yes, that's my boy. Good job, Tucker." And then he takes a few steps over toward you. We can clearly see he's keeping like a little eye on Tucker. He's never gonna leave him alone, especially in a scenario like this, but far enough away where you're out of earshot.
So what I'm going to say might sound a little strange, but I'm telling you this for your own safety because you're taking care of the child. So, just like at the palace, we are currently being magically transported here into these people here. So,
What do you mean? What?
um,
You're being teleported here? I mean, I figured you teleported here for some reason. But what did you say?
Last time you hired people, right? And we are not those people. Like last time we met.
Well, I'm not sure. I didn't see any of them again after that.
Yes. I don't know. But
I don't
we
know
are
either. It was kind of weird.
trying to. This is hard. I don't know how this works. Okay, I'm trying. Okay.
So how are you still alive? You know how I'm still alive.
Um.
It's been so long.
Well, it's been a day.
It has been 810 years.
Also, just writing something down.
Paul wants to know this. um. I don't know how to explain this.
What do you... What, just spit it out, and then I can go back to... And you see Tuck is like... He's like...
No.
He chose a position that's not comfortable. So you can see him like shaking. He's like, so I can get back to Tuck. I don't want to... What's up?
There's not.
You want to
Yes,
say
you thought we
something?
were-
Just say it.
You thought we were. So, we're not from this time. At least, we aren't.
I sort of figured there was something going on, yes?
Yes.
Are you all wizards or something?
No, we're working for a wizard.
Alright,
currently.
and this wizard is keeping you all alive for 810 years?
No, we
910.
are from
810.
what year was?
What year was it when I first met you?
I feel Balser would know what year she's like actually living
Oh,
in.
it's
and not
from 1492 when Columbus sailed the Big Blue.
Right. So, no, I mean, the future, like 1490
What? You're from 14...
years sent back.
What?
Yeah.
Incredible!
They're-
What? That's amazing.
But the thing is, if you do, like, what you even said, you said that we were thought that we were with the Baron.
Yeah,
So,
because he hunts vampires. That's his thing.
hmm. I'm so confused because when we, anyway, I'm
What
as
are you
confused as
confused
you
about?
right
I'm
now.
confused.
Yes, because last time you called us names that were not our names, so I feel like we were inhabiting bodies that were not ours. It makes sense.
I don't know. I've always, ever since that party, I felt weird. So I feel like I was involved in some type of magical plot that I was not made aware of.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or apologies. But if there is a next time you do see us, and it might be not us, I don't know. So just like last time, try to kind of stay aware in a way.
So if I
guess
see
that's
you
what
again,
I'm
I pretend like
saying.
I don't know you.
Yes, I guess. I don't
I
know.
guess.
I guess. We should have a code word.
What do you want the code word to be?
I don't know. Sunflower.
Sunflower. You got it. Alright, Sunflower. If I see you again in this lifetime, I will say Sunflower. Alright, is anyone else approaching anyone else that's also here?
The guard with the spear.
Not here.
Okay, no. No.
Alright. Fletch, I believe you also wanted to talk to the wizard, right?
Yeah, the wizard guy. Yeah.
Sure. So you see, Nola is in the middle of sort of setting up these wards that you have, and channeling the energy back into this circle that he now has instead of them being attuned to herself. And you see that he is overseeing this, but he's not able to help her with that, and there's also no check involved, so don't worry. But he's overseeing that and not able to help her because this is a thing she needs to do, so he sort of stands back, holds on to his staff as you approach him.
So I got this question.
Also, we're not at the sea anymore. All right, yeah.
So, how do you intend to manipulate the fire?
Oh, well, I must say fire is something I am a little bit more trained in. So yeah, I'm going to drive it back with the combination of wind magic and fire magic itself to sort of leap it um, back to the position where it was before. Are you interested in magic as well?
Well, yeah, not in the magic on say, but in the manipulation of the elements. I'm
Oh,
kind of interested
all right.
in
Well,
how you would control it to bend in a certain way or move it in a certain way.
well, if you want, when we're finished, I could teach you.
I mean, if there's some time, sure.
I mean, it would require so much training. So, I mean, are you from Nimmersholt? Do you live here?
No, probably after this, we won't be back for a very long time.
All right. So where do I send
Yeah.
my help? I will
Yeah.
help you if you let me know where I can send this because you've done a great aid to me.
Well, is there a way? Do you have some like written instructions?
Not currently, but I could write them for you and send them to your address if you let me know it.
So write them down, please, when you have the time.
Yes?
And would you mind giving them to our good friend there, Melkar? I mean, he's in contact with us, and the next time, we don't know when it would be. You might be busy. Then we pop in to his homestead, and he can give it to us.
Uh, sure, but he currently doesn't have a home. His home burned down. You are aware of this, right?
I am aware of this,
I
but
mean, if you could tell me where you live, I could send it to your address. I am a competent enough wizard that I could just have it sent there.
no, and that's the problem. We are kind of a nomadic group, and I don't know where our mission brings us next. So if I give you now an address, it might be in 3 days that the address is whole different again.
You see him give like a little smirk, and um,
I'm trying to give more the vibe of like it's something shady I'm not allowed to talk about
mhm.
instead of magic boo boo gaga.
Yeah. So he gives like a little smirk, and he goes, "So is that where the dragons live?"
I can neither confirm or deny this.
You could tell me. I can be your confidant in this. If you want me to train you, I expect you to at least tell me the truth.
How
I would train you if you'd let me.
how much do you know about chronomancy?
It is something that exists, yes. Time stop is magic that is out there, but it's beyond most wizards' capabilities.
Oh, how about time reverse?
Well, it's part of what I'm trying to do in the magic that I'm going to be channeling right now. That's why I needed these additional runes. It's incredibly powerful, but definitely possible.
So let's just say we are helping you from another time.
And that is why you cannot give me your address.
I mean, I don't know how long you would live.
I could send help to wherever you are from if you'd let me know.
So we are from this city, but from a long, long time in the future.
Incredible. So the city will survive then, even if this ritual fails, it will still somehow
Well,
manage. Don't tell
no,
me too much, but you've already sort of told me this.
actions have consequences.
Yes, of course. Very well. How might I find you then?
Then there will be in the future an order of mages. Here, keep it with you, pass it on from archmage to archmage, leader to leader, and at a certain point, it will reach me.
Well, I will try, but this currently is not a city, and it currently has no archmage, so I don't know who to pass it on to. Do you have a specific time when this needs to be delivered to you?
I have a specific name.
What is your name?
Hand it down to the Blackstaffs.
This is not very helpful. What is your name?
Oh, Fletcher.
Very well. I will see that it is delivered to the Blackstaffs, or I will at least do my very best. About how far are we aiming?
Couple of hundred.
How much is a couple of hundred, Fletcher?
Does Fletcher know? That's the problem.
No, you have no idea what year it is. You could ask him.
So, what year is it?
We are living in the year 940.
Fletcher can do some math, but Jasper can't at this point. How much?
About 500.
Mhm.
So,
You could
Okay.
also tell him a specific year. Because you don't want this to accidentally be delivered before you're supposed to go, right? Because you don't want to create your own time paradox.
I give him the year it has to be sent in.
Alright. Alright, I will aim toward the end of that year, I suppose, because I don't want to accidentally cause a time paradox. Very interesting. I wish I could ask you more, but I know that I can't. Very well, you will have my aid, and I will send some scrolls forward that will help you.
Thank you so much.
Of
And if there's
course.
any way we can help you with this at this point,
Well, your
further?
friend already is, and then he starts blushing again. Your friend already is helping me so much. So, so you're saying that you're all from the future, right?
sorry.
You see sort of his shoulders fall. He goes, I'd have liked to learn more from her type of magic. Anyway,
Perfect.
Inside?
sure.
You wanna get freaky. You don't need to roll.
No, it seems like he is interested in Nola in two ways. She's a cool wizard, and also she's a girl. But also she's a wizard, so like he's trying to use that as an excuse to be like, I would have loved to learn her magic, anyway.
Magic.
Well,
Her magic.
if you send a letter with the scrolls, maybe one day she will learn chronomancy.
Perhaps. Alright. Well, yes, is the ritual almost ready, fellow wizard? Mage of the Arcane. How's it going?
Yeah, I think just 2 more sigils and we should be good, but I would need you to take a look over this so that I'm not messing up with your idea here.
Oh, you're definitely not messing up. You're doing such a good job. This is elegant magic. I like it. Picasso.
Try so hard.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to. I don't.
I would quickly like to join Fletch for a
Yeah.
second. Hey, did you talk about him about the spear yet? The thing we're here for?
Oh crap! No.
What are you doing the whole time?
Oh. Damn. You're so much smarter than I. You do it.
That's the first time. Okay. Sorry. Just another quick thing. Sir, mage person. The spear we talked about, your enchantment and whatnot.
Yes.
I would like to know pretty much everything about it, like what it does, what it can do. That's the same.
Very well.
Um,
He makes eye contact with Fletcher. I shall write it down for you and give it to you at a point when we have time for that.
Thank you.
But we need to know it now, kind of.
It will be okay, Garrick.
Sure.
You see him simply move his hand, Nola, as you sort of set the last of these 4 runes that you have into place. And as he moves his hand and you step out of the circle, they start levitating immediately, and you can all feel a very warm wind starts blowing very powerfully past this cliff face that you're all standing on. So everyone sort of hunkers down and crouches down. And he goes, all right! And he's shouting a bit because he needs to go over the force of the wind. And he goes, okay, so I'm going to start performing this ritual, but it's very important for it to succeed that it doesn't get interrupted. So if anything happens, I really hope you guys can defend me.
Wait. Defend? Okay. take off the drum.
Grabbing the hammer.
All right.
Casting Rage Armor. Wait, I'm not. I forgot I have armor. Never mind.
Eating a good berry.
And everybody moves away.
I mean, there's a
Well-
powerful wind. They don't want to stand too close to the edge, right?
Why are you moving so far away? I don't get it. I think I
Sorry.
would just stay here,
All right.
close to the guy because I went there.
Don't move to the edge, Blossom.
You have so much.
Listen, it's hard.
You have so much to live for in the future.
Listen, I can fly. I'll be fine.
True.
In this wind?
Wind who?
All right. So, as Agiran starts performing his ritual and the wind is blowing powerfully, the sun is high overhead, and immediately as this wind starts blowing, is shining down brightly on the area where you stand on a pointed cliff face overseeing the town of Waterdeep. A single green hand reaches across the cliff and lands on top and grabs it with long nails that dig into the rock. And then a second hand, and cresting over the side on top of the cliff face as this ritual very much is underway is a large troll. This troll has the spear of the warlord stuck inside of one of his shoulders, indicating the warlord probably not here anymore. But I do need you, before you roll initiative, I need to delete the turn order. Bam bam. To roll initiative, as it looks like this troll is definitely a threat to Agiran and doing his ritual.
Selecting net ones on initiative, apparently.
I don't know why there's crickets.
Look at this.
Is everyone in the initiative? Yeah? Alright.
I think so.
Yeah, I just need to switch back over to combat cam, and the chat needs to be shifted over as well, so... professional D&D players. Alright, there we go. So, first to act, as this troll crests over the side, I will tell you this. You cannot shove him off, because that's boring. Alright, Fletcher, what would you like to do?
I will move a little bit up. And be like, oh crap. I will use my regular breath weapon attack.
Alright.
So dex save.
$13.
He saves, so it's 3 damage.
3 damage, alright.
And I will interpose myself a little bit. That's it.
Garrick.
Good. I think this is a bad enemy. The carnival sound will start again as my flowing jacket and the top hat starts appearing again. I will go into my form of dread because that's a scariest enemy, and I will cast an Eldritch Blast on the troll. Carnival's grace, you wretched fiend! In this fateful place, your paws demeaned! And I will just, the shadow starts appearing again, pull up my arm and shoot the Eldritch Blast towards the enemy. Where's my Eldritch Blast? There it is. That's terrible. Sadly, that's it.
Alright. Then the troll goes, having only one target stand between him and a juicy wizard that's easy to hit. So he's gonna walk up to Fletcher and attack you. First, he's gonna try and bite down toward you with these nasty yellow broken teeth. Rolling a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh great! The damage is not working.
Again.
Not again. Why? let me hang on. Maybe if I include damage in roll or something, that's a setting I have, right? Auto roll damage. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, it worked. 10 damage. And then he's going to strike toward you with his claws. Let's see if these work. They work. 10 and a nat 20 for 22 damage.
I'm down.
Jesus Christ.
And then you see him take another step, sort of stand over Fletcher, but that is the end of his turn. Also, he regenerates a bit, so... Flair, what would you like to do?
Would like to come up here. I will rage and I will use Wild Search automatically. It's a 1, okay. The Shadow Tendrils again.
Cool. So yeah, you see coming down from this large smoke cloud that is being blown away currently, these tendrils start reaching down and surrounding Flair, almost like laying across her arms and extending them outward. So what do they do?
Roll d12. He gets 7 necrotic damage, and I have 7 temporary. And now I will boink him or try at least.
Get him.
Game. Oh, I forgot. Never mind. That hits, right?
Yeah.
Yuppie. 16.
You reckless, right?
Nope, I forgot about this, so I decided not to.
Oh, okay. Sure. So 16, yeah, big hit. He has big owie.
Okay, and that's and I will try to move just to protect the wizard with my body.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh no.
Do it.
Nice, you're doing quite alright. Sort of drawing his attention. Nola.
Okay.
I'm going to, first of all, move.
You're definitely not moving.
Action. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on the mage. Because I cannot get to Fletcher this turn, and then I'm bonus action Firebolt on the troll. And that's going to be it.
Bonus action Firebolt? What? Oh, Sanctuary is a bonus action. Alright, yeah. $12 does not hit.
It's big, but I still miss.
Alright.
Yep. And maybe one step back, but that's it.
I will say this. Being in proximity to this incredibly powerful ritual, your Firebolt is so much stronger and larger and more volume to it than you anticipated, which is why it sort of flies way too wide for how it would normally fly. Blossom.
I'll use my celestial relativities.
I have no idea what you're saying, but yes.
Yes, I will try use my celestial revelation.
Alright. So do you want to describe how they manifest in this moment?
I would if my brain would allow me to use normal sentences, but that's not happening today. So if you would like to, that's also okay.
Always. I think this time a combination of the powerful wind and the favor you've done for Chomtia, still these sort of pink colored, but almost made of like wind and pink petals of like cherry blossom petals in a way. You know, still the structure very much there in the feathers, but surrounded by this energy of nature in this moment, as it's some innate magic, but also seems to be some type of gratitude, maybe from Chontia reaching out in this moment and helping you in this moment.
I will go over. Also, kind of put myself between the wizard and the troll, and uh, here's this one. I will attack with disadvantage because I rolled a 1.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
Alright. Fletcher, please whisper to me a death saving throw, thank you. That's not a whisper.
It stands on GM. Now.
Yeah, it's broken for some reason. It's also, I don't know why it does that.
Sure, I feel generous enough, we'll keep it.
Oh no, I'm whispering.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't do this shit. Okay, I will figure it out. Keep it for now.
Can you not just click on the little dice thing and then slide GM roller and then click it? Like there's a dice thing on the side, right, with your dice roller? And you
Now
have
it
like a
works,
slider on the top? Yeah, there you go. Alright,
Good.
Garrick.
All right, yeah, I will go with no, I think it has to be healing word for now. I'll use a healing word on Fletch. Under the tent of cheer, no need to fear. With the carnival's aid, your pain will fade. And we'll just give you a level 1 healing word to get you back up. Just for 5.
I'll take it.
And then
5
there
is
will
more
be...
than 0.
That is... Thank you, that is true! And then another... the shadow is pulling me back up like a marionette, and I will just shoot another Eldritch Blast at the troll. See if that works this time. It's just 13, though. Yeah. I'm not very lucky, so
Nope.
that's my turn.
Alright. Troll goes. He gets some hit points back. Flare thoroughly intimidated him, so he's at least gonna try and bite Flare and see how that goes for him. Oh no. What? Everything is broken.
Broken.
10! Oh, you
Nope.
did it reckless, so that just misses. So he's gonna try and attack you with his claws. Oh, the last one hits.
Oh, it does for 9, so I
For
take
4.
Yes.
4.
Ooh, are you okay?
Oh no.
And then it's your turn right after.
Now I do this recklessly. And I'm gonna boink him. Fuck. Okay,
No.
I guess I don't boink him.
Correct,
I
you
try
don't.
to boink. That's what.
Nola.
I'm gonna go up to Fletcher. Wait, where's Fletcher? Oh my god, Fletcher is over there. Fuck.
He's underneath the troll.
I'm gonna go up to Fletcher. Is he in a way that I can cast Cure Wounds on him?
Yeah, you can touch him if you're standing right there in melee. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
Lovely.
Thank you.
I tried. And then I'm gonna move back up because I'm
Okay.
not this close to the troll.
Sure.
And I'm gonna try Firebolt again.
Troll's gonna take an op.
No, wait, that was an action. Never mind, I cannot. I was not. I was.
Yeah.
I was.
Also, it
That's-
looks like
fuck.
your Cure Wounds is rolling from your intelligence. You need to set it to Wisdom.
So how less hit points do I get?
I don't know what Nola's Wisdom is. I could check. Martina, are you okay?
She's having some internet problems.
Wisdom is
Yep,
1.
it
instead
is.
of
My
3.
whole laptop is lagging.
It's 1
So
instead of 3.
2 healing. 3.
2 healing word then, right?
Yeah.
2 instead of 4.
Yes. And I cannot do anything because that was my action. So that's
Alright. Awesome.
I will cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
Because it's a troll, and we've learned that fire does more damage for some reason.
I'm not doing this, by the way. That's in the music. Poo, poo, poo.
And I'm gonna try and smack again.
Hit.
So that's a con save. Wait. Well, the attack deals an extra 1d6. Like that. Another 5.
Oh no, you do fire damage to the troll.
Yeah.
No, how dare you?
Oh no. And
Is he a saving throw? Anything? Searing smite? I
yeah,
don't know what.
at the start of each of turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes another 1d6.
No,
each
you
turn.
monster! Alright. Fletcher, you're underneath this troll and he's on fire.
Can I at least stand up and still attack him?
Yeah.
So I'll do that. The Trusted Hammer comes out, and I'll put a flurry on blows on it as well. So 3 attacks. That doesn't, right?
Nope. Yeah. No.
So 7
Alright.
damage. Well, it's decent. It's still decent.
Hmm.
Probably halfway now, guys. It will be okay.
Alright,
And that's my
Garrick.
turn.
Alright, I will start with an Eldritch Blast. Oh! I'm really not lucky here. Yeah, it's my turn.
Alright. The troll does not regenerate and instead is going to make a Constitution saving throw. 11.
My spell save is 13. So
Ow,
it's
so he takes another 1d6. Cool. It takes 6 fire damage. He's gonna go first. He's gonna attack Fletcher because you were a snack and now you just got back up. So it's a 13 for 9, 23 for 13, and then he's gonna attack Blossom for an 11 for 14. And he's gonna kick you, Fletcher, so you're not under him anymore. There you go.
What the hell?
So rude.
Sure, he's not gonna kick you. Whatever. Now Nola
No,
can't
no,
get
no,
to you
no,
without provoking up. No, it's fine. Flare.
Plus boink, at least let's try. The fuck? Okay, you know what? An oopsie doopsie has happened. A try has been made.
This smoke that you pulled down is also blinding you. It's sort of in
Yeah.
the way a little bit. Alright, Nola, what would you like to do?
A scorching ray.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Everyone be yeeting fire today.
Mm-hmm.
2 hit. Nice, for a total of 18 damage. And again, you do see that your fire magic is definitely enhanced by whatever backwards fire magic Agirin is doing. It almost seems like as you try and shoot the spell, instead the energy comes from the troll and into your hand in a very powerful way, dealing 18 damage to the troll. And do you want to do anything with the bonus action?
No.
Alright, Blossom.
Like I should help Fletcher, but I also feel like I should hit.
I cannot help Fletcher anymore because if I help Fletcher, I'm down.
Yeah, that's right. I'll do what Jasper said and just hit the thing.
You can certainly try.
Yeah. I
Oh
certainly
boy.
tried.
It hits. Nice.
And that's it.
Alright. Fletcher, please make a death saving throw. Alright. Garrick.
There's so much going on in the street right now, so I'm muting myself. I will start with another healing word for my brother on 2nd level. Get up, my brother. The battle's not done. It's way too early for songs to be sung. And there will be a healing word in Reno on level 2. For 8 healing. And another Eldritch Blast. I will use my thingamajig for advantage because I want to hit for once.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do an Eldritch Blast again. For 19 for 3 force damage.
Alright, you hit.
It would need to make a wisdom saving throw for the fear effect, if it's even able to be
It is.
frightened. Yeah, no problem. It totally does it. And move over here.
Alright. The troll lets out
Another-
this spittle-filled roar, right? It looks really, really rough.
We also need another con save
But first it needs to make a con save.
to save. So it gets-
Alright, so the spell ends. He is going to probably attack Blossom again, because you're the only one that's been consistently hitting him. Yeah.
Just-
Wow.
Watching.
Just furiously trying to get a grasp at something, but looking so wounded. Like one good hit wouldn't get it down at this point. Flare.
Get it, Flare.
I'm trying. Reckless.
You hit!
Thank God! Okay.
Alright, yeah, with 6 hit points, you managed to kill this troll. Very nice. And so, as this troll was the main threat here, Agaran finishes up his ritual, and you all see, because you have 3 or more wards successfully gathered. Agaran completes the spell as the troll is slain. And as the sun is high above the city, a vortex of wind and water and reverse fire starts extinguishing all the flames and pushing it back north out of the city. The hold is spared, but the vast fields of devastation are revealed. You see the Sisters of Chantia let go of a sort of a bell ring as this powerful wind is still going, and they ring a bell and hold up seeds that they have gathered from their fields, and all of them sort of hold up these seeds, and you see seeds just start blowing in the wind and start falling back on these scorched fields and blowing further north out of the city, spreading these plants that they had been protecting for all this time back throughout nature, as they are supposed to. At that point, the wizard sort of, lets go of the ritual, witnesses his own magic as this happens, and turns to you and says, "I could never have done this without your aid. We've saved the hold. But where's the warlord?" And then he sort of looks at the spear and goes, "Very well, I see how it is. Well, if one of you wishes to wield it, it's meant to be wielded by a warrior, and you've certainly proven yourselves to be just that. Although," and then he looks over toward Fletcher, "I think you might have to wait a while before you can." Also, is Fletcher still dying? No. Oh, yeah. Alright, oh yeah, that's the troll with negative hit points. I was like, who's still on negative hit points? What's happening? Then he turns to Nola, walks over, and he just goes to grab your hand, and he says, "Thank you for protecting me." And then sort of respectfully takes a step back, but you do see he's again sort of turning red again.
That was a joint effort, but you're welcome.
Well, I mean,
also,
he
is there
gestures
anything
to
you can tell us about the spear?
Yes,
yeah.
I will be sure to, yes. So, when I started doing, okay, so it all started with me sort of gathering, and as he starts explaining it, you all start hearing the sound of a clock ticking in the back of your head, and a pendulum swings past your vision for a moment, and then you sort of start
Oh,
seeing.
we're out of time.
What? What does that mean? What do you mean? And he takes another step over towards you and takes your hand again. What do you mean you're out of time? No, 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 wait! And then you all
Wizard.
start, yeah, you all start going back
Time
to
is
your.
over, as you can see, but we'll be thanking thee.
All right. And you are teleported back as the wind around you fades to the Tower of Vajra Safar, where you all wake up again and you see once again she is incredibly tired. Her beautiful curly hair has sort of sagged, and there is a sort of damp warmthness to this room as well. And as soon as you all sort of open your eyes and wake up, this time Corlin was ready and immediately shoves a chair under Vajra's back, and she immediately sits down on this chair. And then he goes, "Oh, thank God, now I can finally open some windows. Jeez Louise." And he walks over and starts opening all the windows to this room. And then once again, very similar to before, although less smoky, a wind starts blowing through this room immediately.
Oh,
Oh, whew. Jeez Louise. All right, how did it go?
that was a burning sensation.
It was.
Hot.
I can say that.
Um,
It went okay-ish.
Fletch, what did he mean about the thing like, oh, we will send it to you? Like,
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean send it to us?
Send
We are
it-
not there.
Woohoo.
I will talk to Vajra and be like, if everything went right, in your possession should be documentation, scrolls, letters sent to, well, Fletcher. It would be passed on from Blackstaff to Blackstaff. It would contain the information you need.
She looks at Corlin. Corlin looks back. He shrugs. She says, hang on, I need to go ask something." And she gets up and she walks over to where her staff is set against the wall, and she sort of grips it and focuses on it for a moment. And then she opens her eyes and she says, "I'm sorry, but there's no such thing as ever been in the possession of the Blackstaffs."
Fletch,
I tried.
you told me it's all good. We did all of this for nothing. Are you fucking
was-
kidding me?
What was it? What was the name of this wizard guy again?
A Garon or something.
What?
Giron.
Yeah, some wizard dude we helped save
I
an old part of the city.
see. So tell me more about your adventure then, if I'm dying to know now.
There's a lot of fire.
Yeah, like early part of Waterdeep kind of was burning.
It was 940 DR, I believe.
Right?
It was the fire was put there on purpose to fight against trolls, amount of
Yeah.
trolls. It kind of got out of hand, so this wizard Garon type needed wards from the city, like what are they called, Halaster Wards or something, to control the flames. We got those wards to him. He did a ritual. We fought a troll. Stuff like
He did
that.
say that the spear was supposed to be wielded by a warrior. He did say that after the
I
Troll.
see.
And before that, it was wielded by a war mage of the time.
or Lord.
Warlord, yeah.
So
Yeah.
what kind of ritual did you need these wards for?
It was an evocation ritual. I think he summoned the wind to move the fire away, to keep it controlled into the troll terrain, but not into the Waterdeep area.
Could you go over some of the details with Corlin while I take a rest?
Yeah, certainly.
Right.
And I will tell all of I know about the ritual.
Sure. So you can go back to sort of, like a drawing room, a library type room where you can give Corlin more of the details about specifically the ritual. Because you do say, Corlin will say, we're starting to suspect that it's related not necessarily to the item itself, but to the event or the type of magic that was present during this. So from what we understand is that your Kisar guy was trying to summon demons, and that this Agiran, the first open lord of Waterdeep, you know, the first mayor, he would have also done this really powerful ritual. So we're starting to think it's more connected to that type of magic, and um, we still have some
That doesn't
other.
make sense.
Yeah, we still have another item that has the same type of energy, so we would like very much for you guys to look into that if you're still interested. And of course, Lady Blackstaff did ask me to also give you your payment, and he will give each of you 50 gold if you hadn't claimed it before the adventure.
Woo!
So once again, give 30 to the pot and give 20.
Let me pull up the money sheet.
I'm gonna do the same. 30 to the bank, 20 for myself.
30
Same.
to the bank, 30 to the bank. So we have 90 at this point. And of course
Nola,
I-
can you make a history check? Yeah, he was probably the first mayor or something. Whatever Corlin just said. It's probably not important. What do you all do as you sort of, you continue giving the details to Corlin? Does everyone stay there? Because it looks like Nola could go over this for like the next 2 hours. Because you did study this thing intricately, so you could very accurately recall what this ritual was and what the circle looked like.
I want to go take a swim.
What time is it?
There's a pool down there.
Sure, you start heading back down the stairs, the pool's gone.
Oh, come
I
on!
I know. It looks
so
like it's
warm.
it looks like it's just an old ladies knitting club right now.
Also fun.
I don't want
Oh
to
yeah.
knit. I'm not gonna knit.
What time is it? Would I have missed guided meditation, or is it still?
It's later in the afternoon, yeah, probably past that time.
Because I'm just sitting on the stairs.
I'm gonna join the ladies knitting.
I'm gonna ask if the Archmage has done the documentation for me so that I can take it to the university.
Flair, you can join the old ladies knitting club. They immediately, oh, here you go. Yes, so would you like crochet or knitting? Because we have both. Or you could do some embroidery. I think over there, I think Martha just finished a very nice piece of crochet that could use some embroidery if you want. You could ask her. Oh, Martha, there's a young lady over here. She's on fire, but I think she could probably embroider something for you. Oh, yes, I would very much enjoy that if she was interested. Usually we have no idea what Martha says. Old lady crackles.
Yeah.
Alright, so you join the knitting club. Nola, after you're after you're done with Corlin, Vajra does show up. She's wearing sort of this nightgown, but still elegant enough to, be seen in it. As she has taken a little nap in the meantime. And all of you can take a short rest if you want to. And she does provide you with documentation, specifically that you have been doing a job for her and that she will be reimbursing the university for the money they'd normally pay you for working for them, and then she instead is going to pay the university as hiring you as an external workforce of the university. On top of paying you, she's also paying the university, which is also paying you. Just to make that clear.
Interesting.
Nice.
My rolling today is terrible. Even with the sum of rest, it's just the one. You're welcome.
It happens. What's Fletcher doing?
I would be resting a lot now because I'm kind of hurt and pained.
Do you all stay in the tower while Nola is taking care of all this paperwork and stuff?
Yeah, if possible, I will help her a little bit.
Sure. Alright. So, Nola has her paperwork. You have given the Blackstaff all the information she needs. And she says, alright, so I have one more item that I would like you to look into. Our suspicions are starting to get confirmed, as Corlin probably already informed you of. It looks more related to Halaster than we thought, because these wards are also created by him, and well, whatever happened with your key star also seems very much involved with him. So Slightly worrying, but well, there's only one way of being certain, and that is for you to investigate this last item.
Well, who's that? Like, you said the name. Who is Halaster? What is Halaster?
That's a very good question. The most important question
Thanks.
is why is Halaster, honestly. Because he's
Huh?
incredibly old. From a time of Netheril and maybe even before. He was missing for 2,000 years, and then suddenly you're proclaiming that he was at the Kisar's palace sometime in 130 DR when he had not been seen for about 2,000 years prior to that moment. And now you're saying his wards are something that protected the city some 100 years ago. So
Well,
something is definitely afoot.
I don't remember Halaster from the first thing.
Was
The
there an
wizard
old
guy,
wizard
I
with
think.
white hair and a beard, and he was a bit crazy?
Oh, that was the same guy?
Yes.
Huh. Wait, he's still alive? Wasn't he human?
There are many things that we don't know, and one of the questions is why is Halaster? That's my point. You would say who is Halaster, where is Halaster, but most importantly, we know these things. Why is Halaster? We do not know.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Now, I'm not going to ask you to start diving into Undermountain, so be not worried for that. But I will have another item that I would like for you to look into, so there is another journey to the past in your future if you are interested.
Sure.
We do have enough gold for the longer tavern rebuilding, but I guess we still
It
need
takes
a lot
time,
more.
so yeah.
Alright.
Sure.
Do you want
Well-
us to take this?
Take the what?
Your last word.
Take the matter. Oh yeah. Do you want to deal with that right now, or
Oh, well, I am very tired and not capable of doing such magic again today, but if you would come here tomorrow, then I would be ready for you to partake in this last trip.
Okay.
Of course.
Sure.
Alright.
Sure.
Again, Fletcher, I'm very sorry. I will look through our archives, but even the previous Blackstaffs have no idea of what it is you speak.
I would appreciate it if you would look, but it was also a gamble. So thank you
course.
for even trying.
Of course. Alright, and you step your way out into early evening Waterdeep at this point as you've taken a short rest and Nola has taken some time to write down all the rituals. Is there anything specific you would want to do that evening?
I would like to talk with the group real quick. So, like I said before, we do have enough gold to start the renovation for the tap room. Should I just go there and start that up?
Well,
are
Yeah.
you going to start it up, or are you going to hire a carpenter?
I'm going to hire a carpenter. I learned, and
All right.
I also learned somehow.
still, though, we want to do the tap room downstairs first, or do we want maybe a place for us to sleep?
Okay, so here's the thing. We have a place to sleep already. We don't have a tap room yet. So I would say the tap room because that will make us money.
Precisely.
Yes, but
Then
no
we
one
won't
will
have to
drink
worry
in
too
a
much.
tavern that looks like this.
Well, it will take 4 weeks anyway, so maybe we can do something in that time
Sure.
and like to get it better.
Sure.
It would be the cost for the long renovations, so it's not in 2 weeks but in 4. So I guess I should start it up now.
Yes.
Oh, why
That
not?
sounds good.
I just want to make sure because it's a lot of gold. Is
I know.
everybody still okay with this?
Of
Oh, that's
course.
what we were saving up for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking again if everybody's still okay with this.
Yes.
All right.
Alright. So does everyone go back to the manor, or does only Garrick go back?
So,
I would like to go
Blossom,
home.
Yeah, Blossom's gonna go home, do some gardening, with, like the garden, make sure the flower beds and everything are good. Because she feels bad about the lady just running into fire like that. She didn't help me for that to happen,
Cute.
but it did.
Cute. Can you make a nature check for me real quick, Blossom?
I can try. That's not bad.
Yeah.
You find stuck to the hem of your cape some seeds that you probably brought with you from the past.
I will plant those and see what happens. Then I
Sure.
guess.
We'll find out in a year or something what happens with these. Um, hang on, I have to very quickly check something. Let's quickly take get some water, take a little break, and then I'll be right back.